Alright, hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to fillet or deskin a salmon fillet. And the reason that you don't have to really take the skin off of a salmon in order to cook it. Some people like it with it on, some people like it with it off. I prefer my salmon without the skin. It just has somewhat of a metallic taste to me, and it's too much. And maybe not a metallic taste, but just too much of a fish taste, really. So you always want to make sure that you trim the belly fat off of the salmon prior to taking the skin off. You don't really have to, but this part right here really is not necessary. And it's just mostly fat. As you can see, a layer of fat right there. So you can just trim this off and make it really just more of a lean cut of fish. Right? We're going to toss that to the side. Now you're going to start at the tail end of the fish, and you basically are going to go into the fish tail as such and separate the back end of this flesh with the back end of this skin with the flesh, and you're basically just getting enough to hold it. Now from here on, I'm going to grab a good piece of it. I'm going to hold my knife on the angle of my thumb here, and here, angle of my thumb here, and I'm just going to move the fish, not the knife. And as I get more of this skin off the back, I'm going to pull it towards myself. And as you see, you are wasting very little of the flesh within the fish itself. And you just continue that until you get to the end. As you see. And again, I'm holding the knife steady and not moving it, holding it at a 45-degree angle and pulling the skin. And there you have it. You have the nice whole piece of salmon skin there, and you simply see that all of the skin has been removed. And that's what you want to do. You want to clean it up, of course, get the extra scales off, etc. But that's how you deskin a salmon fillet. How you doing today, folks? I'm going to talk about cutting a salmon fillet into portion size. Basically, I'm going to cut this fish, this salmon, into portions for dining, of course. And there are two ways you can do it. A lot of times you see the cut fillet where it's just straight down and a section of the fish. But you can also cut it this way, which is called a tranche, and leaves it at an angle. And it basically will allow you to cut and show more of the plate on the fish. So that's how I prefer to cut mine. I cut it that way because it gives it a much more lovely plate appearance, as you can see, on the plate. Much coverage and just a nicer looking fish. Some people enjoy cutting the fish in a fillet, which is this is way better plate coverage than, say, cutting it this way. You can cut it this way, of course, and some people do cut it this way and enjoy it this way as well. But I prefer this to this. What do you think? This or this? Tranche fillet or a regular fillet? So it's just up to preference and plate coverage, really. I tend to always cut my fish this way. It has a better angle, better appearance. You can see it's three-dimensional, and I just feel like it's a better presentation on my part. So again, it's just preference, and thank you for watching Chef Filet Cuisine.